Hello students, today we are going to learn something about simultaneous equations and its various type. Let's quickly start with the first sum of simultaneous equation. If you look carefully at this sum, the values of y are same and both the values have the same sign. So first rule we have to remember is that S, 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 same sign, subtract. How we go about this sum? We copy the first equation as it is, 5x plus 3y is equal to 41, and we change the sign of the second equation. Plus 2x becomes minus 2x, plus 3y becomes minus 3y, and plus 20 becomes minus 20, and we solve it. 5x minus 2x 3x, plus 3y minus 3y gets cancelled. 41 minus 20 gives me 21. Solving it further, we get 21 upon 3, we get x is equal to 7. Once we get the first equation, we substitute the value of x in any of the equation. Here I am substituting in the first equation where x is 7. So I substitute keeping y as it is. 5 7s are 35 plus 3y is equal to 41. 35 goes that side and gets subtracted. 41 minus 35. 3y is equal to 6. Y is equal to 6 upon 3. That gives me 2. So I get the values x as 7 and y as 2. Let's quickly check the answer by substituting it in the first equation. 5, 7 plus 3, 2. Let's see what it gives. 5 7s are 35. 35 plus 6 which gives me 41, which is equal to right hand side. That means my answer is correct. So whenever you need to confirm your answer, substitute the values of x and y in any one of the equation. If the LHS is equal to RHS, that means my answer is correct. Let us look at the second question, how it is different from the first one. Here you can see the values of y are same, but the signs are opposite. So remember the second rule, opposite sign we always add. That means no change of sign takes place. We just add it as it is. So I get 5x plus 3x gives me 8x, plus y minus y gets cancelled. 11 plus 9 gives me 20. So x is equal to 20 upon 8. X is equal to 2.5. Let us substitute the value of x in equation 1. Equation 1 says 5x plus y is equal to 11. 5, 2.5 plus y is equal to 11. 12.5 plus y is equal to 11. Y is equal to 11 minus 12.5. Y is equal to minus 1.5. So we get the answer 2.5 and minus 1.5. Let us quickly check the answer. This time I'll substitute in the second equation. 3x minus y, 3, 2.5 minus of minus 1.5. That gives me 7.5 minus into minus plus 1.5, that gives me 9, which is my right hand side. So my answer is correct. Let us check the third equation. In the third equation, x is same, but the sign are also same. So I told you the rule, same sign, subtract. So what we do in this sum, again I am repeating, first equation will be kept as it is. The second equation, sign changes, plus y plus x becomes minus x, plus 3y becomes minus 3y, plus 28 becomes minus 28. Let us solve it. X minus x gets cancelled. 7y minus 3y gives me 4y. 64 minus 28 gives me 36. So y is equal to 36 upon 4. I get the value of y as 9. Let me substitute to get the value of x. I have the first equation, x plus 7y is 64. Let's substitute. 7y is 9, 64, 63, 64, x is equal to 64 minus 63, x is equal to 1. This is how I get x as 1 and y as 9. Okay, again you have to substitute to check your answer. Look at the next question. Same sign, subtract. Again the rule is the same. How we do it? First equation will be kept as it is. Second equation, sign changes. Plus x will become minus x. Minus 4y becomes plus 4y and plus 3 becomes minus 3. I hope this concept is clear. When the signs are same, what we do? We change the sign of the second equation. So we write subtracting equation 1 and 2. So 4x minus 1x gives me 3x. Minus 4y plus 4y gets cancelled. 24 minus 3 is 21. X is equal to 21 upon 3. I get the value of x as 7. Let me substitute this in the second equation this time. So 7 minus 4y is equal to 3. Now what I do? I take minus 4y this side and plus 3 this side. So I get 7 minus 3 is equal to 4y. 4 is equal to 4y. Y is equal to 4 upon 4. Y is equal to 1. Understood? My dear students, let us come to the next example. Now if you look at this example carefully, here the signs are opposite, but the values of neither x nor y are same. So what I do? I make the values same. First thing is to make either the value of x or the value of y same. Here what I see, that making the value of y same is easy just by multiplying equation 1 by 2. So I write multiplying equation 1 by 2, we get 4 2s are 8x minus 2 2s are 4 is equal to minus 13 into 2 minus 26. Second equation I haven't done anything, so it will be written as it is, and I solve it. 8x minus 3x gives me 5x, plus 4y minus 4y is 0, minus 26 plus 11 gives minus 15. So x is equal to minus 15 upon 5. X is equal to minus 3. Now substitute the value of x as minus 3. I get 4x minus 2y is equal to minus 13. 4 minus 3 minus 2y is equal to minus 13. Minus 12 minus 2y is equal to minus 13. Again the same rule. Minus 12y goes that side. Minus 13 comes this side. So it becomes minus 12 plus 13 is equal to 12y. 13 minus 12 is 1 is equal to 12y. Oh, sorry. So here it was 2y. So this is 2y, this is 2y. That's why I was wondering why this was wrong. So minus 2y. Here I wrote 12y. I multiplied this by this and even I did this. So y is equal to 1 upon 2. So I get x as 3 minus 3 and y as half. So you have to avoid these kind of mistakes. In maths, it is but obvious that some of the other silly mistakes may happen, but by regular practice and consistently doing the sums repeatedly for a longer period of time may help you get rid of these silly mistakes. So that is bound to happen. That's natural. But by continuous effort, once you have kept in your mind that I need to get out of marks in maths. You need to be a fanatic in maths. Remember, my dear students. Look at the next example now. The next example is in the form of fraction. Now what to do in the form of fraction when we have simultaneous equation? First step, get rid of the denominator. Here the denominator is 2, so I multiply the first equation by 2. Even in the second equation, denominator is 2, so I multiply by 2. If the denominator was 3, I would have multiplied by 3. Now look here. Half x into 2 gives me x, 2 into 2y gives me 4y, and 16 twos are 32. This is my first equation. Second, 2 into 2 4x, half y into 2 gives me y, and 19 twos are gives me 38. Okay, now we have to make one of the values same. So I am trying to make the value of x same by multiplying it by minus 4. Why I multiply by minus 4? There are two reasons. One, if I multiply by 4 into x, I get 4x. But if I multiply by minus 4, here I will get minus 4x minus 16y is equal to minus 128, and 4x plus y is equal to 38. I haven't multiplied anything to this equation. So now why I did minus 4? Because once I multiply minus 4, I get the opposite sign, and in opposite sign you add. So this becomes very easy for me to solve it. Minus 16y plus y gives me minus 15y, and minus 128 plus 38 gives me minus 90. Both the sides, if you have minus sign, it can be directly removed. 15y is equal to 90, y is equal to 90 upon 15, y is equal to 6. I have got my first answer. What I do, I substitute this in the equation which has fraction in the place of before y. So I see the second equation. So I substitute. Second equation says 2x plus half y is equal to 19. So 2x plus half into value of y is 6, 19. 3 is a 2x plus 3 is equal to 19. 2x is equal to 16. X is equal to 8. I get my second answer. Now look at this equation. Here it is in the form of decimal. Now what happens when you have decimal? You just multiply by 10. Both the places you multiply by 10. See what happens. 0.4 into x, 4x, 2y into 10, 20y, 10 into 10, 100. 0.3x into 10, 3x, plus 5y into 10, 50y is equal to 18 into 10, 180. Don't worry, even if the equation is becoming bigger. Now what I do? I make y same by multiplying the equation by 2.5. Because if I want to make x same, I have to multiply equation 1 by 3 and equation 2 by 4, because the LCM is 12. So here I saw, because multiplying by 2.5 does not give me any decimal, I try to multiply it by 2.5. See, 2.5 into 4 gives me 10x, plus 20 into 2.5 gives me 50y, is equal to 100 into 2.5 gives me 250. And this becomes 3x plus 50y is equal to 180. Now what you do? You know that by multiplying 2.5, still I will get the same sign. Here you have to use your brain. What you have to do? Multiply by minus 2.5. So once you multiply by minus 2.5, this becomes minus. This also becomes minus, and this becomes minus. Are you getting my point? So two things you have to remember. You have to check for the number which when multiplied to the equation gives you the same number as y, and even if the sign is opposite, it becomes easier for me to solve. minus 10x plus 3x gives me minus 7x, plus 50 minus 50 gets cancelled, minus 250 plus 180 gives me minus 70. Both the sign we have minus sign. I told you what to do. 7x is equal to 70, x is equal to 70 upon 7, x is equal to 10. I have got the first answer. Now use the second equation to solve this. 0.3x plus 5y is equal to 18. 0.3 into 10 gives me 3 plus 5y is equal to 18. 5y is equal to 18 minus 3. 5y is equal to 15. Y is equal to 15 upon 5, that is equal to 3. So I get the answer y is equal to 3. This is my second answer. This is how you solve the decimal. Look at the next one now. This is quite interesting and this is a very important sum. Look here, as soon as you see x square, that means if the power is 2, it is a type of quadratic equation. And if it is a quadratic equation, instead of 2 answers which you used to traditionally get, now we will be having 4 answers. Look here now, what I do. Take the first equation. Just concentrate how I do the sum. 3x plus y is equal to 11. I make y the subject. Y is equal to 11 minus 3x. Now this value of y is equal to 11 minus 3x, I substitute in the second equation. What is the second equation? X square minus 2y is equal to 18. I substitute x square minus 2 bracket 11 minus 3y is equal to 18. Sorry, again a mistake. This is 3x. Sorry my dear students. 3x. Okay. Now I substitute the value of y as 11 minus 3x. So here this was substituted like this. So now when I open the bracket, see what happens. 2 into 11, 22. Minus into minus plus 2 3s are 6x is equal to 18. I bring 18 this side. X square plus 6x minus 22 minus 18 is equal to 0. So I get x square plus 6x minus 40 is equal to 0. Now this is a quadratic equation which is done by splitting the middle term. What I do, I take the last term as minus 40 and I find out its two factor which when multiplied should give me minus 40, but when added or subtracted should give me minus 6. So let's see. I take the factors 10 and 4. Okay. As the first sign is positive, the bigger number will always have the first sign. Now 10, what should I do to 10 to get 6? I have to subtract. So this 6x now will be split as plus 10x minus 4x minus 40 is equal to 0. What I did here, see, instead of 6x, I wrote 10x minus 4x. The meaning remains the same. So x square, okay, no need to write again. I find out the factors now. Factors between x square and 10x is x. I get x plus 10. And between minus 4x and 40 is minus 4. I get x plus 10 is equal to 0. Now these two are common. Write them once. And x minus 4 is equal to 0. Remember, these two brackets should always be same. If they are not the same, make it same. Now I carry this on the second part here. X plus 10, x minus 4 is equal to 0. Therefore, x plus 10 is equal to 0 or x minus 4 is equal to 0. If x plus 10 is equal to 0, x is equal to minus 10 or x is equal to minus 4 gets as plus 4. So I have got two values of x as minus 10 and 4. Now what I do? I take the first equation, 3x plus y is equal to 11. First I substitute in place of x as minus 10. 10 into minus 10 is minus 30 plus y is 11. Y is equal to 11 plus 30 y is equal to 41. I get the first value. Second, I substitute 3x plus y is equal to 11. My second value is 4. 3 fours are 12. 12 plus y is 11. Y is equal to 11 minus 12. Y is equal to minus 1. My second answer is minus 1. This is how we solve it. One more sum to clear the concept. Look here. They have already given y is equal to x minus 1. I will substitute this here. Copy the first equation. Y is equal to x square minus 3x minus 13. And they have given y is equal to x minus 1. So here I write x minus 1 is equal to x square minus 3x minus 13. Shift it that side. X square minus 3x minus 13 minus x plus 1 is equal to 0. X square minus 3x minus 1x minus 4x minus 13 plus 1 gives you minus 12 is equal to 0. Take the last term. Last term is minus 12. Split it. 6 and 2. First sign will always come for the bigger number. What I do to minus 6 to get minus 4? Plus 2. So I get x square minus 6x plus 2x minus 12 is equal to 0. Find the factors. X minus 6. Remember, the second bracket should also be same as x minus 6. 2 common. X minus 6. I am on the right path. X minus 6 or x plus 2 is equal to 0. X minus 6 is equal to 0. X is equal to 6. X plus 2 is equal to 0. X is equal to minus 2. I get the values. 6 minus 2. What I do? I take the easiest equation. Y is equal to x minus 1. Y is equal to first number 6 minus 1. Y is equal to 5. I get the first value. Y is equal to x minus 1. Y is equal to minus 2 minus 1. Y is equal to minus 3. I get the second equation. Last sum. Y is equal to x square minus 9x plus 21. These are the kind of simultaneous equation, my dear students, have been asked in the recent papers, and they have given y is equal to 2x minus 3. I will substitute this here. 2x minus 3 is equal to x square minus 9x plus 21. I take all that side. X square minus 9x plus 2x will come this side, minus 2x plus 21 plus 3 is equal to 0. So I get x square minus 11x plus 24 is equal to 0. Now what I take? Plus 24. I know the factors 8 and 3. First sign will always go to the bigger number. Minus 8 minus 3 gives minus 11. So I get x square minus 8x minus 3x plus 24 is equal to 0. What I did here? Minus 11x I have just written the form of 8x and 3x. So the meaning remains the same. But instead of 3 numbers, now I have got 4, for which I can take out the common easily. X minus 8 here. So 3x minus 8 is equal to 0. X minus 8 common, write it separately. What is left outside? X minus 3 is equal to 0. I substitute now. X minus 8 is equal to 0. Therefore x is equal to 8. X minus 3 is equal to 0. Therefore x is equal to 3. I got two values, 8 and 3. What I do now? I substitute. The easiest equation is y is 2x minus 3. First equation of x is 8. 2 8s are 16. 16 minus 3. Y is equal to 13. I got my first equation. Again the same equation. Y is equal to 2x minus 3. Y is equal to, now the value of x is 3. 2 3s are 6. Y is equal to 3. So these were the various types of simultaneous equation which we did today for